hoping he's gonna want me to take a look at his his map where he's got it, at present. In fact, I know he's gonna hop in because he was just talking to me. Let's see. Guess the flag stands right there for reaching middle sign total. Oh, okay. It's just a chat thing. Okay. I am streaming now. I might go tweet this out too, because it's loading anyway. Let's see. Well, it's done loading at this point. But real quick, just gonna go tweet, because I haven't been doing that. I need to. I really need to with my streams. YouTube. Hey, streaming some hashtag Halo map making over on Kick. Look at that. Look at that. I've got a sentence. And YouTube. Right, I guess I should put a YouTube link as well. That's always a good idea. Let's see, this is going to play music because I clicked on the wrong one. Here we go. Okay. Alright. YouTube. Here we go. Hey Ripshade, how's it going? I was just about to go to bed, lol. Mr. Cock and Bell. Yeah, exactly. So, yes, welcome, guys. Let's see. Okay, this is gonna link. Okay, share. Copy. Yes. Where is my... There it is. Boom, and there. Okay, now, I'm hoping this time it puts... Let's still put YouTube on there. Anyway, first, but yeah. So, yeah, I was trying to see if it would do Kick first this time, since it normally does YouTube first. How's the map looking? You're welcome for linking that streamer. Oh yeah, he was really cool, and I'm gonna, if he's still on whenever I get off in like an hour, then I'm gonna rate him. I did this, by the way. I was kind of planning to do this anyway. I put this little thing because one of the things about Waterworks, you come out of this thing and you either just keep going and you grab that rocket launcher, but if someone's there, you're like, this is it. That's the only interaction that happens here, is you're grabbing this. You can sometimes hop behind here and then hop up over. But instantly thought of you when he said D&D. I know, right? How's the map looking? I think it's looking great. I think it's basically done, actually, to be honest. But anyway, I made this look nicer. The shotgun's actually centered on that panel. It looks really clean by comparison to how it used to look. But also, like, adding this allows... I mean, that side has all that cover, and it has the ramp. And it's got, like, all sorts of different things you can do from over there while engaging the player over here. But you didn't really have very many options over here. But now there's this. And to make matters even better, if you come around this way... You can now clamber up here, which takes advantage of the clamber from the game. You can also run up and now go crouch jump and then sort of, power slide and get up here, so you can do it a little faster. And you can hop back onto the bridge from this direction too and go that way. So like, if you are attacking this guy and he hides behind that cover, you don't have to just if you're out of grenades, for example, you can just hop over here and then come at him from the side. So it's not only something that this side can use, it just makes this whole area just a little bit more interesting. And so I did that, yeah. So just threw that in there. And I was originally going to make it a ramp coming down here, and then I was going to make this ramp like a bridge coming out the back and put the teleporter back there, move it over here. I will eventually do that whenever I make hydrostatic, but here's Waterworks for now, you know what I mean? But yeah. So I think what I kind of want to do tonight, aside from possibly, hopping into Aaron's racetrack. Oh, I made a extra one, it looks like, that's like inside the wall. Whoops. The lighting looks mint. Thanks. I actually haven't even rebaked since last stream either. So I need to rebake the lighting, make it even nicer. Let's see, spawn volumes, teleporters, vehicles, weapons. I accidentally had this off and I ran the test, and all of the spawn lineups failed. So everyone, when you have this off, it can mess up your spawn lineups. It'll make it to where it won't even spawn you at the lineup. It'll spawn you out in an individual spawn zone. Sometimes some people will spawn at the lineup, some people won't. Your camera will be going all over the place to different spawn points. It's like really messed up. But if it's on, it works. So apparently that's a thing, everyone. But yeah, what'd you say, Aaron? He said instantly thought of you when he said D&D. And then you said at Will Forge. Yes. Wait, did he say something over the other one? Did you want me to go back over there or something? Let's see. But yeah, let's see. I had Central Strut A, Cave Walls, and Cave Roof. So we'll be in Cave Walls, I think, is where I'll put it. Unless I want to do it as its own folder. What do you guys think? No, but you can link it here if you want. I can link what here? Oh, his channel. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? I'm gonna, like I said, I'll raid him at the end if he's still on whenever I get off. I don't know when his schedule is, but this guy is cool. He actually forges, Ripshade. He's another guy who forges on here, so whenever you get off, you can raid him if he's on, you know? He was throwing some stuff down, the Big Team Battle map, but just to get a feel for it. Yeah, and I also wanted to look at that. I wanted to look at your map, how it's doing, and then I also wanted to hop into Aaron's and see how it's doing. But yeah, so it's another guy, and he plays D&D, so of course, like Aaron said. So Aaron immediately thought, oh, hey, I'm gonna tell Will about it. So yeah, it was a very, very good find. Let's see, what side am I on? I'll just unlock them both, and then it'll unlock it. There we go, that's one fewer object. I want to look at my percentage, because my simulation memory is really low. What do I have at the moment? Oh, man, I'm only at 93%. And that's, by the way, not just with the static shroud, but I've got the old shroud up here, and I have all the scripts for it. I just commented it out by making it to where it never triggers the, what do you call it, the script. The script, you know, it's got the, on a custom event. It used to start on game start, and then eventually triggered the custom events that made the whole thing work. And what I did was I deleted the on game start and replaced it with a custom event, and then named it as commented out, and then that way it will never run. And so the old one is still up here, and it could do it, but I just made a new script that makes the booming sound without it. So what I'm saying is, though, that the script, if I stripped it down to just the booming sound and deleted these, I could probably get back another, like, gosh, 3 to 5% of the map. And it also is bugging out right now. I might, like, I don't know if it's bugging yet anymore, actually, but that 3%, that's 93% might actually, like, okay, before the Season 4 fix for that bug, or the Season 3 fix for that bug, whatever it was, whenever it came out, that fixed that percentage bug due to script brains eating up more of the percentage than they were supposed to. It got to 97%, and then that was 100% for me. But that wasn't actually 100%. And then now, I don't know if it's still counting that, because it still was doing that. It was the script brain for the pump. Yo, what's up, dude? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Let's see, thoughts on my colored water. Oh, your colored water. I'm really excited about that because I love some lava, so that's really awesome. My thoughts are all positive there. Okay, do y'all think I should make the tunnel right now, or do y'all think I should do the artificial lighting? I feel like I should rebake before I do the artificial lighting, just to see if these create the artificial lighting. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm going to do the reflection volume trick, where I have a reflection volume up here, and then a little box around it, and the light in there, and it'll make it to where there's light hitting up there, but not, you know, and it'll sort of like reflect onto the walls. Reflective walls. Yeah, exactly. Reflection volumes. How are you doing, Rictus? I think that's how you pronounce your name, right? Rictus. Lighting. The box thing is what I do for water. Yeah, that's what you were saying. I was like really impressed by that. Oh, by the way, how do y'all like this, by the way? I went ahead and put the idea that I had during the streams in the past. I got the water bubbling. I had originally thought to maybe put a box there and put bubbling water inside of those as well, but I wasn't really too sure about it. And this one was way cheaper because it's one bubble for the entire line and one pane of glass for the whole row. And so I went with this one for sure. I just decided to go with this one and then see how it looked. And I think it looks pretty good, but I just thought I'd run it by you guys. More water in the waterworks, you know? I also like this mirror, this window. Anyway, you're just chilling? That's good. By the way, that did pop up sooner. That's not the delay. I just hadn't responded yet. But yeah. So yeah. So you're thinking lighting? Okay, let's try some lighting. Some lighting tricks. Okay, Aaron, what's the best way to do it? Emissive objects or lights? Lights, I think, create. Well, first off, the light itself is going to obviously. It's gonna be more. Harder to control. You got emissive? Okay. Then I'll do an emissive box. That's what I'll do. So what are the best objects to use then? Should I do... See, at least that's what I used. Okay. So the best objects to use, I would imagine, are like cardboard box for the box. Or maybe the vent, because that will make it to where I don't have to put a wall on each side. One vent pipe piece can make, like the vent cap, if you stretch it, will become a little cavity, and then I can put my emissive object in there, and my reflection volume, and then all of that just immediately would do it. Let's see, I use either crate, 4x4, or wall in Halo design set. Doesn't work otherwise. Okay, okay. So it doesn't work if I, like, I was thinking, what is it? I'll show you the one I was thinking of. Vent cap, you know, it's got a panel inside. On this side it's really close, but over here it's kind of deep. And you would just scale it up, and then you could sort of just make it really deep, and it creates the 4 walls. Does that work? Doesn't work, or do you think it won't work? Because, yeah. And then basically I could put a different floor down here. You'd have to try it. Oh, okay. This would make it cheaper for the number of pieces, just by a tiny bit, not like a huge amount. And all I'd have to do is cap it off at that point. Actually, would I even need to cap it off? Now that I think about it, like, I guess the thing that's reflecting up onto there would have to exist. Yeah, never mind. If it does, I'll use that for my water stuff. Yeah, it might make it more efficient, but only by, like I said, like 5 pieces or something like that cheaper. Which, because you don't have to build out all 6 walls. You do 2, so it'd only be 4 pieces cheaper. But it'd still be a little cheaper. Maybe enough. Maybe enough to be worth it. You know what else? Oh, man. In this particular use case, check this out. The other bonus of this is that I can be like, if I need to, I can be like, I want the lower area to be darker. So I can slap black down there, and if the reflection volume picks up black, it'll reflect differently. And then the emissive will also apply to it. So I could change the colors of these panels to sort of make it match down here. Of course, I'd probably want it... Let's see, I have a script on for water on gameplay start to despawn. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's because you got to do some weird thing. Yeah, I remember you were telling me about that. Okay, so how do I do this? I know I'm going to have to grab this emissive... Or this reflection volume, because I'm out of reflection volume spheres. But in the meantime... Okay, so basically I want to... Let's see, trim pipe. Oh man, that would be so cool to be able to, like... Okay, what if I do this? What wall what are we on? We're on the blue side? What if I make this stripe, just to see if this will work? What if I make this stripe the blue that I've been using, right? And I put it at reflective, so that it's going to shine with the light, or maybe metal actually. Let's do metal. It's going to reflect the emissive and then like take another color and shift it, so that I'll have the light that matches up here, right? The yellow. Is there a seam there? Or is it lower? Oh, it's lower. That's weird. That's unusual. But this one's actually higher, I think. Yeah, this piece is higher. The other ones are all the same height. That one in the middle is low, is raised up for some reason. It's not raised up. It's thinner. Oh, that's really weird. Okay, well, I'll figure that out. Anyway, I wonder if this is going to help. 60% of the time, it works every time, right? Yeah. Yeah, so emissive blocks won't appear when running around. I've just scripted for water on gameplay start to despawn. Yeah, so emissive blocks won't appear when running around. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, alright, so then that means I just come down and grab a regular block, right? Halo design set, and just get a, I guess, cover actually is one of the easiest ones because it only has one swatch. Full cover, half size. It's like, there's one swatch, you just set to emissive. But if you want to do like 2 different colors in your emissive, then that would actually be kind of cool too. Let's see, emissive banished is really interesting. Oh, it's not doing it on here, but sometimes it does. But it's got like this red and like yellow, and it's like all this different cool stuff going on. Oh, which one's better, Forerunner emissive or emissive? Is emissive just brighter? Let's see, I have it prefab, but has a range limit of 125. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's see. By the way, Kick is telling me I have 0 viewers, so I know something's going wrong. Let me refresh that down there. I have 3, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was you two, and like, you, Aaron, and Ripshade as my regulars, and then also rictus in here. So yeah. Then emissive is brightest, then banished emissive, then forerunner emissive. Okay, so I do want this room to be a little dark. I like it dark. Other people are telling me it needs to be brighter. So I'm going to keep it somewhat dark by just doing forerunner emissive. It is a forerunner area anyway, so it makes sense. Is this enough distance? Like, do I have to just play with it until I figure out how far away I want it to be? Or is this okay? And then what I'll do is I'll go... And this, by the way, the blue is going to get picked up by the reflection volume as well. And it's going to color shift this yellow a little bit. And I'm hoping that'll work. No idea. Okay, how big do you normally make your boxes? This is just, you know, regular peeps. Yes, my regulars. Do you normally just, like, use the standard wall size, or do you scale it at all? I guess it would depend on your reflection volume's range. Oh, yeah. That's true, too. So, do you just come in here, usually, whenever you're doing it, and go, like, wall standard, and, like, use this as the size? Or do you, like, scale it to a specific size, or something like that? Oh, I guess I could have used that still. Oh, I'm gonna go to cover. I'm pretty sure, by the way, the number of swatches also affects the I'll just copy that one and turn it off emissive. The number of swatches also affects the price, I believe. I'm not actually 100% certain about that. But I'm thinking it would. It would make sense to me to assume that it would. So that's why I was thinking that, oh man, I can make this even more efficient. I can literally cap it here. I can put it right up against this surface and use that as my bottom panel. Need them for scripts. Okay, oh wait, hold on, what are you saying? I guess it would depend on your reflection volume's range. My walls aren't scaled because dynamic. Right, need them for scripts. Right, because you need to be able to delete them. Gosh, that makes sense. I was looking for New Alexandria art and ugh. Wait, is that like your nutting kind of face, or is that like I can't find any good ones? Because you can just boot up MCC and take some screenshots yourself. I can't tell if you're nutting because they look so good, or if you're telling me that you can't find them. But anyway, okay, so like I was saying, I'm not going to do the bottom panel because I can just... So you'd have to on match start delete items for this to work. Okay, how do you do it? What do you do? Because if this is outside the map, doesn't that not matter? I know that you were talking about emissive, probably problems with the emissives, and just now, and you were saying that you had to delete them, but I wasn't fully understanding that. I was only vaguely understanding that. Another thing is, if I put this in the right spot, I could scale it up to include these columns inside of it up here. Oh, if it's outside, then yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is going to be up above the roof of the room, and I'm just going to extend it down, extend the range of this thing straight down. So I'm literally just going to grab this, come straight up out of it without having to rescale it, and then you know, set the reflections to catch that. What I was thinking was, though, that if yeah, it's worth a check. Yeah, I could maybe include these columns in it, and then that would make it to where they would pick up in the actual thing. That might be kind of cool, which would require me to rotate it 45, because to include these columns, I'm gonna have to angle it this way, which also means they may not reflect down the lengths of the hallways the correct way. So maybe this isn't a good idea to include them. I might just want them to... I'll do it without it first, and then I'll try it, because I want to see it without it first and see if it's just good like that. Because the reflection's on the columns, that's the important thing. Having the columns and the reflection might also help, but yeah. But the thing with how reflection volumes work now is that it generates new reflections on every map load. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. That's what you were saying about the having to delete it and rebuild it or delete the thing during. It has to be in the map when the map starts, and then you have to delete your box from around it so that it will work. Right, that's what you were saying. Previously, it would keep the old reflections regardless of map load. Yerp. Yerp. It's like, by the way, Yerp. That's from, you're talking about Hot Fuzz, right? I'm not just like, was it Hot Fuzz or was it the other one? Shaun of the Dead. It was definitely Hot Fuzz. With the guy who's like, Yarp. Oh yeah, he's Yarp, not Yerp. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just a different way of spelling it. But yeah, that needs to be your thing, lol, right? Yarp. Yerp. Okay, let's see. Where is my reflection volumes? What am I doing here? Right, it's in gameplay, I think, which doesn't make any sense. I think it's up here. No, it must be in layout. Did I go right past it? Pump ground lighting. Is it just in my lighting? I think I just have them in lighting. Hold on. Yeah, that's where it is. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up out of the map, and then I'm gonna adjust its volume, its range to go down underground, and then I'm gonna orient this based on it. So the player will be around this height. I want that blue stripe to be right around where the face of the player is, right? That's how that works, roughly. And then, so there's that blue stripe around through the room. And then I want it to be centered. So I need to grab this and sort of center it on here, because that's already got its box set up for the entire hallway. And then I need to go out here and get its volume, which is already really low. And I need to go down here and set the width, height. Okay, so it's just height, it goes both directions. Okay. And just go down from there. I'll just go to like here. And then let me make sure it's is it prism, parallax. Okay, and it does have a blend distance. Okay, cool. So now this is the blue team one. I haven't done it to red team yet, so we'll be able to compare and contrast by going to both. But basically I need to reflection volumes and build and see how it works. Okay, what are y'all saying? That needs to be your thing. Yeah, new alert for your stream. Well, oh yeah, man, I could do that. I could set up for my alerts. Has Angel been taken care of? Yarp. Oh yeah. Has Angel been taken care of? Yarp. And has not gonna... he's not gonna get back up? Narp. Good. That is such a good movie. Oh my god. Oh wow. That works, but I actually... That works really well. The music is actually doing really well with this too. It's very bright, makes me want to change the texture of the roof, the ceiling, but man. Oh man. Okay, so now we gotta figure out what to do to make it not go to the full ceiling. I don't want it to hit the ceiling, I want it to start there. Which means, how do I do that? Set the reflection volume inside the emissive panel or something? Like, very sexual if I do say so myself. Yeah, exactly. Can I put the sphere of the reflection volume, can I intersect it? Maybe blend distance and have another one above it, but that would require another reflection volume. But, so if I put the emissive object as thin as find an object that's even thinner than that block that can get really thin, like paper thin. Because there's some that can get really thin, like pieces of paper and stuff like that, literally. If I make it really thin, and then I intersect the actual reflection volume, like half, like probably like 25%, 30% of the way down, and then above that put the same object but no emissive. So everything above it gets no emissive, and everything below it gets emissive. Would that allow me to sort of slowly keep on trying over and over again until I find a place where I can cut it like right there, so everything from here up is dark, and then everything below that looks like this. Because if this light was coming down from those lights, that would be amazing, but I want it to cut off there if I can. So that's my thinking. I want to try that. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, so that means I have to unprefab this. Do you think this is going to work, or do you think it's just like nonsense? Because let's find out. Is that as thin as it gets now? No, it's not. This is as thin as it gets, which is not thin enough. So let's try... Oh, let's go to lighting. I should put all of this into lighting, actually. I think it's just going into layout, which I just fixed. I just sorted everything back into their folders correctly. So I really don't want to mess that up at this point. But yeah, okay, so we've got that. Let's find an object. If you guys know what the thinnest object in the game that can be retextured is, let me know. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be something like... Oh, you know what it might be? I bet you something in this game can be flattened, like like a radar dish, where there's a big old area, chunky area at the bottom, that can keep on getting flatter and flatter and flatter and flatter until it's like, you know, nowhere near flat enough. But by using that object, the radar dish itself will get so flat, it'll become like a freaking razor blade. And then I just have to scale it up horizontally until it just intersects into this and has the emissive. So I can probably find something like that. First, I'm gonna look for city props and find the paper though, because I'm pretty sure there's like paper or piece of paper or something like that, or maybe it's in trash. There's like literally a piece of paper. What does shelves look like? Oh, that's the one we kept on using it. Actually, that has some really thinnish areas, but I would have to like, yeah, it wouldn't work. Let's see. Where is the paper? Do you guys know? It would be where the oh, okay. Hold on, this'll work. This'll work perfectly. Okay, so the cloth is so thin. So all I've got to do is make it as flat as it'll go, and now the cloth is super ridiculously thin. And then I just set to a texture. Okay, this will work perfectly. I don't need to look for paper. Let's see, fabric braided. This should go to emissive. I think this has an emissive. Yeah, forerunner emissive. There we go. And then we pick the yellow. And then by it being ridiculously, which yellow is better? I really like the one we picked, so I'll go with this one. So that'll be ridiculously thin. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I wanted to only do X and Y. There we go. Let's see, and then this will come back in. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. There we go. Oh, nope, come on now. Back into here, and put it like that. That's the way I know it's definitely not going to clip through anything, so it won't be a problem. And then I need to make another one, and make it not emissive. It's going to be foil insulation. How's that? I don't know. Will that be a good idea, or will that just reflect weird? Let's see. Maybe not that. Let's see. Discord. Oh, yeah. What's going on right now? I'm trying to make a fake lighting. I'm trying to hack the lighting to make something really cool. What's your Discord? What you got in Discord? Oh, yes.
Taken care of. Yar, he's not gonna get back up again. Nar? Good.
I love it. It is the best. It is the best. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what should I do for this? Is there a... Let's see. I don't think I want to do anything with the columns, like try and do stripes or anything like that. Like if I picked something that had stripes on it, it would kind of look like the columns whenever it reflected up onto the wall, but I don't know if we need to do that. Let's just go with, we'll go to UNSC metal pimp. Nope, that's got a hex on it. Let's see, where's just metal? I guess UNSC metal dark will work. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. And then we just do, so Ripshade, do you know what we're doing? Have you figured it out, what we're doing? Okay, same spot, and then come down here, and we go with, sorry, here, I mean. And then we're just gonna go 91, and it's slightly above the other one, right? And then we select them both, and we're gonna prefab them so we can grab them and move them together without accidentally messing anything up. We're going to, just move this up for now. I'll delete it in a second. I did not want it to snap. And that should be above the barrier that's in here, like the roof. Yeah, there we go. And then what we do is we find our reflection volume. Okay, and we figure out, let's see, like right there, maybe? Okay, just like that. Maybe? Okay, let's see if this works. This may not work, but let's see. Rebuild reflection volumes, let's see what's happening. You're cutting it in half, right? Exactly. Or maybe a third or something like that. Reflect volumes are tricky to blend, they leave odd lines. Yeah. Okay. Did that work? Man, that looks really freaking bright. You know what it did? You know what it did? I think I put a metallic object on top of it, so that reflected the light back down into it, and it made it shine brighter. Hold on. Hold up. I really messed up on that one. Here, let's see. Okay, I need to do source value off. I need to go not yellow, but pitch black. I need to go, I can keep that on roughness. We'll go with pitch black here as well. Source value off. Roughness at 1. We do not want that to be shiny. And then, once again, black. I know none of these other ones are going to show up, but I'm definitely going to do this anyway. Wait, why did it not actually select and go to 1? That was weird. Okay, so that is apparently black, but because of all the emissive objects, it's looking funny. Let's go bring it somewhere that's actually... Oh my god, why is it all the way over there? It actually shows that it's black. Ah, we have dirt volume on... I mean, a dirt layer on it. Grime layer, that's the word. I need to change the grime layer. Yep. It is set to dirt, so it is a dirt layer in a way. Why is it not black? Did I do something wrong up here? Force off, 1. Is it just because it's so bright down here because it's right next to the emissive objects? Because that might be the case. There you go, a blue color. Give it a cooler tone. Oh, that's a good point. Try this with water real quick. Yeah, 1/3. You're cutting it in half, right? Yeah. Okay, would a... Maybe, but let me give this a try. I think that while I'm doing this, you should be trying it with water, Aaron, since yours is already set up to do it. You could probably very quickly duplicate it and try it. Whereas I've got a... Okay, you know what? I don't think this is going to work for a very specific reason. I do have to cut it in half if I'm going to do this. And the reason being because... And then I've got to see if it's going to line up. The reason being because I think that it's not grabbing... Like, it's not coming off the surface of the orb and going up to find an image to pull from. It is pulling from the center point of the orb for every single angle. So even though I'm doing all of this, it's not gonna bisect it here. That's just a visual show of what it is. Which means I need to get this thing's z-axis. And I need to set it to... I need to set this one to it, +1. And then I need to... oh, that's right, they were actually together. Okay, this one to the same thing, -1. Oh, that was 56 before, so 55. Because I think this thing's... Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, this one... Control-C, 57. Okay. Hold on, let me do this again. 56 will be right above its camera point that it draws the rest of the images from, and this one's 58. Okay. So now, if we build, it's going to have... Everything above there is going to be 1, and everything below it is going to be different. And let's see if that works. And if it doesn't work, well, I'll just go right back to how it was originally, because it was pretty good. So you do it. Oh, I'm in bed, so you do it. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if this even works first. My computer, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's just like... It's freaking out. I don't know why. Okay, so it doesn't appear to be working, and also it's like really, really bright now. Brighter than it was before, and I still don't know exactly what was causing that. And I'm suspecting it might be this. Let's just bring this up and see if it will sort of reset itself whenever I do it to look the same as it did before. Because something might be wrong with this object being the choice we used. Let's try. It might be about distance, because it might have to be farther away. Yeah. That, I don't know. It's not doing what I was thinking. It's not behaving the way I thought it would behave, for sure. So I'm thinking that I am confused about something about the way it works. Okay. It grabs from below for the top, not the other way around. So actually, I think just to try this, we're gonna flip them. Because it might be 58. Just to see, and then after we do that, we will... 56. Man, my computer is having some weird field day. I'm really hoping this isn't some kind of weird bug that's like causing it to overheat. What if it's inside a smaller black box, right? That might work. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. Okay, this just got really dark again. Up top. Dragonborn? Oh. Nice. New Super Bundle, Dragonborn is what it's going to be called. And it comes with all of this. This is pretty nice. Is this a leak? Or is this from, like, was it from Halo API? So I guess it's a leak. These are pretty cool, not gonna lie. Samurai armor just looks really dope. These shoulders I think are new and they look pretty cool. I don't know what happened to our music though. Let's turn that back on. Oh, it decided not to loop anymore. Okay, that's what happened. It was near the end of the thing and it just didn't loop. That's pretty cool looking. Okay, let me bring back up the stream so I can see. Apparently coming on on the 18th. Oh, cool. Let's see. Is the bright object too close to the reflection volume? Try before, but farther away. Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Is that the bright object needs to be back at the top of the room. Let's see. Oh, you know what it could be? This, I think, is set to metal. Okay, so if I turn that... no, that's not it. It's, trim pipe duct vent. Here we go. Yeah, so that is set to metal. That is at matte. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so... I don't know where its actual origin point that's pulling all the images from is located, so I'm going to move this... I'll move this up through here. We'll just go back to just one emissive layer again. And I might put back the original one, if none of the rest of this works out. And we will build the selection and we'll see what happens. Apparently coming on the 18th. Good point. Yeah, let's see. Well, that's a little bit brighter, but not too bright. If I did it from below, here's an idea. If I go from below, I could have it end right here, and then create the artificial light from it from below instead of from above. Like I'm doing it on top of the roof to save another object by using this as the cap, right? The bottom cap. And it also happens to be the texture, close to the texture of what the floor looks like anyway, right? So I was like kind of like trying to be cheapo with it. But I could just cap it off again properly, right? What if it pulls from each side? Try the dark farther at the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. Like from the top point versus the bottom point? Yeah, let's so hard to say. Let's put this one directly below it. Like all the way below it. Like not clipping into it at all, right? And then put this one directly, or like up there. It doesn't have to be directly above it. I think that this would be fine to test this. Just to see. Build selection. Let's see what happens. Maybe this is a terrible waste of time. Maybe it's not. I think it's gonna be $30,200 bundle. Oh my lord. Well, that's very different. Because it's so close to the reflection volume. We'd have to bring it all the way up. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. This might be the solution. Hold on. If we bring it up, right, to the top of the box, and put the glow at the bottom of the box, and then we adjust the height, of course, because now it's not going to necessarily touch the ground. I'm going to go all the way below the ground. And then we rebuild it. It'll be coming up the wall instead of going down the wall. No, it is still way too bright. Huh. I don't know why it's so bright. I definitely moved the reflection volume all the way up there. Why was it working so much brighter from up there than it is from down here? Like, in reverse, it worked dimmer. Why in the world did my Mountain Dew waterfall get almost 400 likes? Because it's a Mountain Dew waterfall. You got gamer fuel now, man. Of course. Alright, I'm going to bring it back down to the bottom. And like I said, we're going to go from the bottom up instead of the top down. And I'm actually going to leave this one behind, and I'm going to grab the original one, because there's no point in having the more expensive object in the build if we don't have to. So we're going to grab the bottom, and then we're going to need to put a cap on the bottom for it, I think. I mean, it is just really dark down here, so it wouldn't be too big of a deal, but I think about probably putting a cap on it would be a good idea. I want to put this one. If I go from the bottom up, then this might cause the reflections to work a little better, is the thinking. Okay, we gotta rebuild the one that has... That's our bottom piece. Our bottom cap. Can you add different textures to the glowing object along with the glow? I can't. No, you can't, because it is a texture, the emissive. I could add dirt to it, and that might actually make it less reflected. It has dirt applied to it, actually. Like, I could, for example, find a grime layer that will create, like, a mottled effect. Like, watch this. If you bring this up to max, and you look at it really closely, you'll notice it gets, like, this mottled effect. And that will start, that'll appear in, and scratches as well. So that'll appear in the reflections as well. So that would be kind of cool. It may be, like, really, really hard to see, but it would be really cool to do that, I think. You might be onto something there. But let's see. Let's go with, we'll go with asphalt. That, and then we'll set it to black, because I know that's a nice, flat kind of effect. We'll turn off this and that, so it's just super dark. Off for sure, and that will make it to where it's really simple down here. Yeah, okay. Now if we do this, this should completely flip it above it. And by the way, this is what they did in one of the official maps, the pit, in the pit's remake. Is they did all of this so that they could create the, like, slight glow in some areas at the very top or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what they did with it specifically, but I've heard that they used it for this. This is whenever I very first heard of it, people were talking about how it was something some people were doing, and it was something that they did in the pit. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. What a clever idea. No? Can you add different textures to the glowing object? Right, exactly. So the only way you can, in a manner of speaking, is, like I said, you can add a grime layer. And every grime layer basically looks exactly the same, because once it becomes emissive, it just does. But, like, for example, if I went to coarse dirt, it looks exactly the same, because it's just overriding it. Design grid, exactly the same. Like, there might be a weird one in here that will do some weird effect on it that will change it, but you're gonna be hard pressed to find it. You'll have to go through, like, every single one of them. I realize I could just do this now because it's not broken anymore. So, like, yeah, they all look identical because it's emissive. So it's literally just creating spots on the where. Oh, whoa, weird. Paint rust. Okay, that basically just eliminated itself, though. It didn't become more interesting. It just, I might as well just turn the grime layer off at that point. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of different options, but they're all just the same. Okay, that's strange. Does it change without the scratch amount? You can change the scratch amount as well as another option, but yeah. God, this looks so weird. It looks cel-shaded almost. Like almost. Like the lighting, it's just so flat. It's really interesting, and I wouldn't be surprised as a, like if this was, used for something at some point, you know? Not lighting, no. Light probe budget exceeded, just probe spacing. Ring probe usage, really? Huh. I must have to redo my probe numbers. That's weird. Reminded me of Cell from DBZ, right? That's what I first thought of. Yeah, cell shaded and also cell colored. Okay, so this looks okay, but it's a little too bright, I think. But also, so it needs to be farther away from the emissive object. But the dark bottom didn't. I mean, they like going from below didn't seem to work. So I think that. What do you guys think? Is it? What kind of did? There's a little bit of a shadow there. It's starting to work. Okay. Okay, that's what I... Yeah. What'd you say? No? Artificial got linear race working? Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Artifice got linear race working. Okay. Let's see. By the way, Artifice got linear race working. That's awesome. Scratch and glow and just use the faint light. Can you put a black ball around the reflection volume? You could, but it would not do anything because... Except for make it black. Scrap the glow and just use a faint light. Easier. Or inside it, lol. Yeah, okay. Here's another option, Aaron. What if it is a matter of distance away? Oh, you know what? I turned off the metalness. The metalness might be relevant. Because I had turned that off, and I just want to see if that... Let me go see what that looks like. If that changes anything in here. I think this is going to make it the duller lighting that it had before, but it's going to basically look exactly the same. You know, I don't think that putting it below it is going to make a difference. I just realized, because it's all about where the probe is compared to the light. So it shouldn't do anything. What about half of it? Twitter. What about Twitter? Oh, did you send me something on Twitter? Let's see. What did I just do? I somehow... Oh, apparently if I middle click a tab by accident, it closes it. What did you send me on Twitter? Can you put black... Yeah. I've got notifications on Twitter, but... Did you tag me in something? Man. The Mountain Dew water. Okay, what does it taste like, Mountain Dew? But yeah, can you shine a black light onto it? Would that do anything? Oh, that's a really good question. Like a light that has black light? That's a really good question. I wonder what that looks like. Let's play with that a little bit. Yeah, tagged you. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check that in just a second. No. Yeah, okay. What do you think this is gonna do? I mean, literally a black light. Let's see if this is going to do anything different. Right out of the gate, just putting it on it and see what happens. I might have to remove the emissive object for this to do anything, but I'm just going to try it really quick, just like that. See what happens. Okay, I'm going to check on Twitter in just a second. Nothing weird right away. Like I said, it might not do anything right away. Okay, alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the emissive object back above the barrier, the visual barrier, and just do the black light and see what that looks like, because if nothing else, it might have a weird and cool effect. And while that's loading real quick, I'm going to check my notifications. Let's see. If I could bring back one older Halo map into Halo Infinite, it would be Halo 2 Waterworks. I loved that map so much as a kid, it always filled me with exploratory wonder. Yeah, it's a good one. Man, such a good one. Let me see, let me go grab my bookmarks. No, I meant to go to my bookmarks. Let's see, my bookmarks. And then I will grab showing 73 results. No, it's not showing any results. Okay, share. Copy. 1,137 bookmarks. Why are they going up all of a sudden recently? Like it went up by another 100. Now I've got to put an awkward wink. Here we go. An awkward wink on my tweet. Let's see, where is that? Where is a good wink? Where is the wink? Here we go. Should I do the winky kissy face? Like that one? I'm saying I got you, Halo guy. And then I'm gonna add in the thing. Yeah? Yeah. No, I'll just do a regular wink. I don't wanna make him feel uncomfortable. Let's see. Where is the wink? There we go. Boom. Okay, so we're back. Looks dark right now, huh? Ours is at 84, I believe. Yeah, and it's like, oh wow, it does look dark. Is that darker than it used to look? Without it? Okay, now I've got to remove it just to remind myself what it looked like before. And this was with it in the same room of itself, obviously, whenever I did it before, so that's going to be interesting. But let's see what it looks like, the difference between that and this. Already up to date. Okay, well, apparently that didn't do anything to it. Alright. Give it some 9s. Alright, this is maximum brightness black light. Let's see if this is going to change it. It seems to think it's different. Let's see what happens. Change a light color. Yes, let's see what happens. Okay. Did it get darker? What the hell? I think it got darker. Did it get darker? Is that my imagination? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this working, or do you think I should just do a, like Aaron, you were saying, little update. Okay, so my light wasn't quite centered apparently. Let's see. Let's snap it to that and then go up from there. See, it's got a snapping point there. Oh, look, it's got a snapping point right there. Do you think that's where it pulls one of the images from? Look at those snapping points around this thing. I wonder if each of those points is where it grabs the image from. Let's see. Yeah, just faint ambient light. Yeah, I think you're right. That's interesting. I know, right? Oh, it's also set to a point light. Okay, that's interesting too. Anyway, let's blind ourselves real quick, and then we'll set it to 1. Oh, I'm sure that was very pleasant for Aaron. Sorry. I know you're literally on your big TV. I didn't mean to blind you for real, but it just occurred to me, oh, Jesus Christ, I just blinded you for real. And then we set this to like 2. No, we're going to set this to like 5? Tiny little glow? Oh, that'll just put a spot on the roof, won't it? Because it's going to reflect that into there. No need for reflection volume, right? I'm on minimum brightness, don't worry. Okay, good. That's interesting, yeah. Okay, so you're saying just a faint ambient light and just put it into the map and don't use the reflection volume trick? Because I actually did like it whenever it was a little bit dimmer. Like, that worked fine for me. I just wanted to see if I could make it even better by blocking off that upper area. Oh, I'm so dumb. What about this? What about this? Okay, hold on. Alright, listen. Of course. This is so obvious now that I think about it. I just make this end right there. Yeah, like right around there. And then I have the emissive object in there. Oh my god. Is this what I said I was gonna do? I feel like I said I was gonna do this and then I didn't do this. Is this what I said I was gonna do and then I got to doing it and then I was dumb and forgot about it? Okay. Build selected. Try it like that really fast, right? You'll get a reference, hold on. Yeah, I'll get a reference, hold on. Okay, cool. I'm on minimum brightness, don't worry. Oh my god, it worked. It needs to be a little lower. Like, or maybe a little higher, what do you guys think? So it's still too bright, but that can be fixed by picking a lower yellow, hold on, a dimmer yellow color for the emissive object instead of picking this one. Like, I could pick a brown, like a deep. That could work. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna check your thing in just a second. This could be it. This could be the solution. If the difference isn't so extreme, like it's very bright and then very dark at the top, so it's too extreme. So I need it to be a little bit less extreme. Well, that kind of eliminated the effect entirely. I don't know why. It's just literally a darker yellow. I guess that was too dark. Let's see, that's a dark, deep red. That might work. That'll be a little red though. I'm gonna go with this, and then see what that looks like. Because somehow well, actually, there is a difference. Look how dark that is, versus how light that is. That does kind of light up the hallway. Let's see, can you try the light with that, like, right below the yellow with a darker light? If I block off, let me quick save. If I block off one of them with a different darker light, it won't actually do. It'll just only see the darker, the one that's below, the darker light below. But oh, okay, that's significantly brighter than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, what about this? What if I go to the darker one that was too dark, and I put it at 90? It'll become a little whiter. But it'll lose a bit of its color, but it'll get a little bit brighter, a little bit whiter. Okay, I'm gonna look at your Discord, yes. Hopefully that will work. Why is it not just clicking?
this area was just kind of flat, and because it's on the main gameplay path, I would want it to actually, you know, have...
Why can't I put this... Someone is knocking on the door. Just a second. Be right back, and then I will show you something. Okay, let me get y'all from here real quick. No, I didn't. You're fine, Freya. Okay, alright, here we go. Alright, I'm back. Alright, here we go. So, what does this do?
Bit of a
Let's start this over.
This area was just kind of flat, and because it's on the main gameplay path, I would want it to actually, you know, have a bit of a pool of light intermittently throughout the gameplay path, because that helps guide the player. Even though it's pretty obvious you're going up a staircase, but it's just something you can do to psychologically guide them through the environment.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I toggle it on and off, you'll see it just feels kind of flat. Everything's all in shadow here. So by having this bit of highlights, it gives this wall here on the left a bit of form, gives these rocks some shape and some you know, interesting highlights on them too.
Yeah, that's cool. Yes. Okay. What does this look like? It's still a little too... I think it's still a little bit too... I don't know, maybe too high still? What do you guys think? I think that maybe it needs to come back down just a little bit more. I was not sure about that whenever I was looking at it a second ago, but that might be the solution to why this like looks just a little bit off. Oh wait, I can see right here where it is. Okay, so this is now ending just below the emissive objects. Okay, this might be where it is. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Just to... it's already up to date. Oh, I see. Let's see. What about a black light at the bottom pointing up and the yellow at the top like normal? Yeah, I should have grabbed that light and pulled it out instead of, you know. You know what else might be cool? That is a really good idea. I'm going to try that. First, I'm going to force on reflection here and see if this at all will let me bake it separately. Yeah, it will. I just want to see if that being reflective yellow, or reflective pitch black, if it will take the light a little differently on the floor and stuff. Now you can see it from over there that it's working. With the shadow effect that I wanted. So it's kind of working. What do you guys think? Is this good enough to call good and done, or do you think that we need to... or do you think I should keep fiddling with it? Like, I could actually toss in, like you were saying, put a black light at the bottom, pitch black, and see if this actually does anything, first off. I'm also going to set it to a spotlight this time, because I think that was a mistake last time, where I was leaving it as a point light. Let's see, we'll go to full... We can actually play with these values in a second. And we will go to, we'll give it, like I said last time, we'll give it some 9s. There we go. And then put this directly beneath the sphere. Where's the sphere's snap points? They were here before, and I was trying to get them. I'll snap it to the top one, and then I'll just bring it... Oh, what the heck? Why didn't it snap? Oh, come on. Snap to there, then bring it down and turn off the snapping. There we go. Now that should emit its light directly at the bottom of the sphere, and we'll see if that does anything at all. Where am I? Here we go. Let's see what this does. Play with your blend range. Yeah, would BOGOs affect it at all? Just looks too flat. Yeah, no, you're right. But yeah, blend range, you're right. That would do it. Ooh. Did that change? There? Like where that's like that? I don't know. That looks a little interesting. I don't know if that was the light or not. Or if that was already like that. Now I'm curious. But yes, you're right. Blend distance. Let's go to like 20 instead of 10. Let's double it and see what that does. Let's see. Doesn't it blend into the universal one? That blend is definitely more progressive. Ooh, okay. In which case I need to bring it back up, I think, again, because now it's getting too dark right below those lights. You know what I mean? Directly beneath the light emitting itself, thing that would emit a light itself, it is getting darker. So now I need to bring it back up with the height. Let's see what we're doing here. Bring it right back up. I'll bring it to there so that it's pitch black in that upper area, right? But then it blends for the rest of it. Is this gonna build? No, it's already up to date, but it refuses. So it refuses to. All right, so I've got to change something. Let's change the blend distance again to like 21, and see what that looks like. If it'll actually let me bake it now, because I don't think it like is showing like it's actually up to date. Play with your blend range. Looks darker at the top too. I'd still say fake light it with an invisible. Just like put a single invisible beacon, because I feel like if I did that, I have to put them between them so that the columns shine lights and stuff like that down on things. You know what I mean? I don't know. Where should I put them if I'm going to do invisible light? I guess if I put it, let's see, at the moment there's no contrast. Exactly, there's nothing to like, for it to play off of because it's just emissive. Yeah, it's too simple. I mean, if I did this combined with lights, I think it would look good. What do you guys think? But, I don't know. Maybe that would just make it to where the emissives aren't be like the reflection volume might look more efficient. It might look better if I have it up here, you know, because then it'll pick up all those lights if we do add lights. The end light is how it should be. At the moment, there's no contrast. The end light is how it should. The end light is how it should be. Yeah, like over here, exactly. And that's coming out of that thing and reflecting down the hallway. Okay. So, what you're saying is just make a simple, like, do I put them down the middle? Do you think? Because I really don't want it to be too extreme, but if I do it down the middle, it'll catch from both of those, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe a strip along the top. You can't do strip lights, though. They're only point or cone. So if you put like a light that looks like a strip, it's actually still just has a single point where it comes out of, unfortunately. Okay, let's make this yellow so it matches. Okay, so if I put this at the height of the actual thing. Is that better? Or worse? And I can obviously mess with the cone. What am I doing here? Light. Here we go. Cone. Bring up the inner one a little bit. I think I should bring it up to the roof and then leave it. There we go. And then let the cone be where it gets to where it's sort of coming off of those lights there. Like that, maybe? And then sort of... Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, here, that would be good. And then what we'll do is, we're gonna rotate it this way, so that it moves that way. There we go. Okay, so now it should go there, and what I'm gonna do now is bring this down so that the light, well actually, I'll bring it back up and then I'll lower it, so that the light starts right below those emissive shapes, maybe? Yeah, then fake green light it faintly. Let's see, the end light is maybe a strip along the top. Yeah, then fake green light it faintly. I had no idea. I thought I've seen a flat light rays that looked like a strip effect. Yeah. let's see. How are these inner cones looking? Do I want this to be really small, or... Yeah, I definitely want it to be either non-existent. Yeah, I want it to be very small, like non-existent, so it's just like a faint. Okay, yeah, here we go. Now we get in somewhere. Then reflection volume D's in the corridor. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Alright, I definitely don't need the brightness as high. I can probably go down to like 5 to at least keep the corridor still a little bit dark. And these are all gonna like overlap. I'm gonna have to use gobo and all that kind of stuff. But for now, I don't want them too dark, like too bright. Like I do want it to be a bit of a dark hallway. But once I bring the reflection volume back up, it's gonna pull from these instead of that reflection volume at the bottom, and it's gonna look much nicer. Alright, let's just do that then. We're just gonna keep it simple and just do lights. Actual lights. Okay, let's see, where are we? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna go grab the one from over here and get its height. Ah, where am I? Here we go. Get its height on the vertical axis. And then go back over there, through the walls. And try to snap it in here so that they're the same height. That is the height of Master Chief's face. Actually, it's a little lower. Let's go like there. Yeah. I don't know why I did it so low. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Over here. There we go. There. Wait, was that right? Oops. Wrong button. I feel like I went up one more. Yeah, on the other side. I think that's right. Okay. Alright, I meant Gobo, but I said Bogos. Well, time for bed. Okay. Then reflect volume, these in corridor fade range. Okay. Fade range. What about fade range? I'm going to leave the box down there. I'm going to delete these two emissive these two objects because they don't need to worry about it. I'll leave the box down here until we're 100% done, and then I'm going to delete them just because if we, like, for some reason decide to go back to doing it or something. I don't think we are, but yeah. Okay, fade range. Up fade range. Like raise it or bring it down? What do you mean? Oh, fade range is in from this thing? What I just realized is now my box is so big it might be coming out of the hallway. Very much so. Okay, this is going to affect some stuff. Let's go down to the height. No, the light. Oh, okay, yeah. I see what you mean. Okay, I will do that. Let's bring this back down, though, because this is insanely tall. Let's bring this down to just where we need it, because this happens, and it may be what's causing this weird artifact of light, like these weird shadows, but I'm not actually certain because there's a fade distance, so it should be okay over there. But anyway. Okay, so on the light, fade range. Okay. Let's see. Cast dynamic shadows. Oh! We only have the static shadows casting yet. That'll make some more dramatic lighting down here. Okay, anyway, light range is at 100, shadow start distance. Okay. Outer cone angle. Intensity. Okay. Fade start. Is that what you're talking about? Amazing job on this map, bravo. Thanks. You can't see it from the corridor like the other one. No, the light. Okay, which fade range are you talking about? Let's see. Source side light range. You're talking about the light range, right? Point light it. Oh, okay. Like that? I'd have to bring it down for sure. So it doesn't make it right up there. Do not snap. And then like what, like change the size to like 15 so how do you make that the circle in the middle like grow? I could have sworn that was how you did that. Yeah, it's getting softer. No, that's not what I want to do. Alright. Now source size adjustment. Okay, source size. Yeah, that's what I was just doing. But I'm not sure how What do I do with that? 60? Like, how do I get it to where it's dark up top? And then... Oh, I guess that works. Yeah, look at that dynamic, shadowy kind of effect. So don't want it to go... Oh! Gobo. Okay. So here... Check... Okay. We want to set to, like, there, right? And then we want to enable OBB, I mean, not Gobo. OBB. Gobo is whatever Gobo is. What is Gobo? What am I talking about? Okay, let's see. Top 0. Look, now it's dark. I could literally just, like... No, that looks horrible. Look at that. Ugh. Never mind. That's not what I want to do, is it? Because then it doesn't fade away. So that is where I guess I want it. Like that? So for the player it's darker above it? Like, what am I doing here? Gobo, lol. Could also OBB it, yeah. Now source size, yeah, okay. Is that what we want to do? Like, sort of like that? Can you make that softer shadow where it's above like that? Now generate your reflection. Oh, right, I do need to generate my reflection volume. Let's do that. Let's see, can you make that softer shadow where it's above like that? On some of the panels, I want it to be like a hard shadow, but on others, I want it to be a softer one. Let's see. What do you think? Should I bring it lower? I could also put more than one. Like, obviously, like down the hallway or something. That is one idea. What if I did... Okay, if I brought this lower so it's just not as bright, right? But then I had like 3 of them down the hallway. Like one there, one down this stretch, and one down this stretch. And then the reflection volume will catch them all. You have a hard shadow line. Just curious if it could be more faint. Maybe a softer light above where the shadow was, where it was dark. Yeah, like 2 lights. One above, one below. So if I did one in this hallway, the best spot would probably be like right in line with these 2 rods, I think. These 2, you know, columns. And then I would do another one over here. Around the corner, right in between these 2. And then that would put them in range of the reflection volume picking them up and everything. So that it would affect everything a little bit. And then I can change all of their settings individually. Let's see if this is actually what we want to do. Let's see, I would say those light strips you have should be your ambient source. I know, right? I would say those light strips you have should be your ambient source. I wish that those light strips would do that. If I set them, should I just turn them up so that they're no longer, so they're not Forerunner emissive, they're just emissive? Would that work? Or do you think that I should, are you saying I should raise these up to become like that? Our music stopped. Like if I did that, it might be a little better. Let's see, let's build a reflection. It's already up to date, it says. What do you think about that? Is that better? Hold on, my music stopped. We will switch over to some Halo 3. Okay. Okay, getting... What? Oh, this is the other guy. What happened to my kick? That was weird. He was getting milk. Okay, what do you think of this? I would say... You say R-H-O-S-E. I think you meant... You're saying raise? The light... Or are you saying those? Oh, you're saying those, yeah. You'll need to spotlight it, though, if you're doing strip source. Yeah, like if I put a light on every single one of these strips, it's gonna completely eat up all of that budget I've been trying to save up to be able to use for my various things that I have in mind. I'm still considering spotlights instead of cones. Or instead of yeah, spotlights instead of point lights. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. I think I want dynamic shadows on these two. Let me see what this looks like. Spot on, just to see. I think that maybe it's not the right decision, but we're gonna find out by actually doing. Let's see. What would it look like if it was really dark and the light was shining up, showing where you're walking, but outlining the pillars in the light? That might be pretty cool, but that's not where the music's where it's coming from. You're so right. God damn, it's loud. I'm just gonna pause it and then turn it down. So sorry, everyone, for blowing out your speakers. Okay, here we go. All right, those lights don't work. We are going to adjust. We're gonna adjust the cones to make them touch the walls, because apparently they're nowhere near. Wait, where is it? This one? Oh, okay. It's because the value is still low, right? And then surely that's what it is, right? Or is it because the source is so high? Yeah, it's the source. Okay, so if I just get the lights right there, and I just bake it like this, how does that look? Just throw an idea, lol. Yeah, sorry, Aaron. I am so sorry for blowing out your ears. Oh my god, it's so bright. It's so bright. Okay, I need to bring them back down again, because I increased their source size. Like I mean, I didn't realize it was the source size that was the problem. And I brought the brightness up to like ridiculous, levels. Go to 4. And then we'll change that. We'll check that. Well, before the bake, but yeah. That looks better, IMO. Well, before the bake, but yeah, exactly. Let's see. Let's see if this works. That's pretty good. That's nasty. To clean that up, I'll have to put individual objects as the panels instead of one giant wall. But it would definitely work. You have your reflect ball in the thing, no? No, it's right here. It's back down. Or it's back where it goes. It's got it darker up top because I've got the lights lined up to do that. It's not as dark as I would like it up top, but it is darker. The roof I can make darker. Oh, you know what I just realized? I never changed... Oh, there's something I gotta change about the roof. I'll change it in a second. But yeah. What do you guys think? Is that better? Is that how we want this room? I feel like, you know what? I feel like one thing I do want to do is I want to go and change this to like 40 and see. I want the floor to start becoming darker again for some more contrast. Let's go to 60. Okay, that's it hitting the floor completely. If I go to 50, it's not hitting the floor, but it's getting close. And if I go to 40, it's actually like terminating up here. So let's go back to 50. And see what that looks like once it's baked. And what are you guys saying? Let's see. Do the walls have anything that can make it less shiny? You have your reflection ball and those. The circle's glowing equals no now. Those? Yeah, I feel like those need to be a little bit different. But I am liking the contrast of the hallway, at least, is hitting the right like lights. I also feel like if I'm gonna have one right there, I should put another one here, you know, so that it goes down the hall. I can also use some other effects on these, right? So like, what do you call it? If I do it where it's not, let's see. Watch, I'll show you what I'm talking about. If I select that one and this one, and this one, and that one, and what I do is I set them to, okay, where is it? What am I looking for? Oh, the gobo, yeah. And I do, where's the one that's like, searchlight square stripe noise, right? I am going to prefab these so that I can adjust them easier. So stripe noise is going to change how they go down. And it's going to create a vertical stripe noise on the effect. And that will simulate the columns a little bit more in like the way they shadow. And it'll make it a little bit interesting. But that artifact effect is happening as a problem. Yeah, that's source size. The circle's glowing equals no. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I know, it's getting late. Yep. Let's see. Okay. So, if I go to source size and I do like 30, that'll be a little bit more faint, a little bit more glowy, instead of such a major crisp sort of like sphere of light. And then kind of have an orb effect. What's that? Kind of have an orb effect, but it's not as big of a deal, I think, because it's a much more faint. And we could go even bigger. What do you think? What do you think the source size should be, Aaron? What's a good one? You can't even see what was changing just now because of the OBB. Okay, so it was at 30. That's what it was. If I go to 50, it looks like that. And then I have to bring up the brightness to make it sort of like reflect down the hallway as much, I guess. But let's see what this does. You'll want it faint enough where those dots don't show, but still glows gold in the room, exactly. Which is... I mean, getting rid of the dots is almost impossible. Honestly, you know what I should do? I should just bring the dots up to right below the lights. Right below where the lights... That's not what I meant to press. Oof. Well, which side were we on? Oh my god, what just happened? My script didn't load at all. That was really weird. This is red side. Did you see all the objects just dropped from the sky? What the heck just happened? And now I'm here. What is happening? What did it just do? That's red side. Okay, that was really weird. Okay, so now the orbs are right below the lines and looks pretty good. We're making the light range make the light ball be less faint. It's tricky to do, but it's possible. You want the faint enough where the dots... Yeah. So basically, with the dots being this right below the lights, it actually feels right. And that one feels like maybe it's reflecting off of that one, or maybe one of the other ones in the room. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think this is it? We got it lined up. We got the glow effect, the yellow. What is happening with this? That must be a gobo range messing up. And I've got all these lights, of course, overlapping, so I'm going to have to adjust them. They're going to be all over the place as far as the heat map is concerned, or the light map is concerned. I'm thinking, would making the light range make the light ball be less faint? The light range, if you bring down the light range, no. But if you bring... Do I still have the light range turned down for earlier? Because I probably can bring that back up to like 60 now. Make it touch the ground. And see what that looks like. I think it looks the best so far. I agree. I think we've finally found a solid place to call it, like, not... like to call it good, you know? The angle at which you come in here kind of affects where it's sort of centered, but it does look pretty good. And then you come around here and it's all of them are like right below it. That's a little odd, but it's not too big of a deal. Yeah. Yeah, I think we found it. There's a weird artifacts like that. You see that weirdness right there? That's happening from, I think, because of all the lights overlapping. And the fact that I need to rebake lighting because I just added all these lights and I haven't done that yet. But, let's set up their OBB to clean them up a bit. In fact, let's see, camera, nav mesh, Control, scale, camera, light data. There we go. On. Wait, what? Oh, this is daylight probe. That's what I meant to do. Actually, that's not bad at all. I guess I can leave them as they are. They're, I mean, not literally. I'm gonna bring them in so they don't go all the way out there, but like, this isn't actually bad. There's nothing yellow or white about this. I can just bring it down to the room, the extent of the room. I like how that doorway shines on the floor, right? I like it a lot. Let's see. So, this one, it's not redacted middle bad, lol. I know, right? Well, you know, hopefully when they're judging it, they don't notice that. Oh, it's this one. Let's see. Which one am I looking at here? I think this is Y, I believe. So, like, probably like 15. Like, it really doesn't need to be that far. And it probably needs to be brought in from there until it comes to the wall and then bring it back out. Yeah. There we go. And then we'll go to 10 point... No, the other direction on the Y probably needs to go to negative 25 because it wants to go around this corner. We want this light to sort of bleed around this corner and go out that wall. There we go. And then front to back, we need to get... Yeah, it's that. We gotta go like probably 20 or something. Nah, we don't want to end there. We want it to go out the door. Needs to go down this hallway and sort of light up the hallway a little bit more. In fact, I'll go all the way to like... I'll go all the way to 60. Just to make sure it lights up the ground from... You know what I mean, just a little bit. It'll play into it. Back here, doesn't need to go that far because this angle is going to cut it off. So we can actually probably bring it to the top of this slope, which would be 50. Did I just do the wrong one? Yeah, no, it's this one. Negative 80, probably. Yeah, just a little bit. Probably go to like here. It won't be a problem because it won't go around that angle that far. But yeah. And then this one can go, let's see, lower X, that's this direction, right? That one will probably, I'll go to like negative 90. Nah, we'll go negative 80. I think that'll probably be around where it needs to terminate that way. And this way we'll go straight to the edge of the door, which would be 70. That's probably good. That'll get the plinth, and that's all that really matters. If it shines on anything that's going to be that direction, it'll hit the plinth, and it'll be it. And then on the Y, you minus, what was it, 10.5-ish? Wait, what am I looking at here? Oh no, it's got to be way more than that. This is one of the things I love about this particular song, is the fact that the guitar switches between your left headphones and your right headphones. It's such a cool effect. I don't know if y'all ever noticed that, but yeah. Okay, bedtime, I gotta wake up in 4 hours. Well, yeah, you go to bed, Ripshade. I need to go to bed too. I'm just gonna finish up this hallway. I'm not even gonna copy it to the other side of the map yet. I'm just gonna do this one. 10.5, was that it? Okay, no, it's gotta go. Oh no, this one's gotta go way over by comparison. And then we will be dead here. Done here. We gotta go over here, boom. Okay. And this is the one that's like 10.5-ish to start with, and then we will... What did I just do? Why did you... Oh! That's dumb. Minus 10. And then 37 it was? Okay, so this was actually supposed to be that side. This side was supposed to be this side. I just accidentally flipped it. Oh, this one might shine around that corner. a bit over here, so I need to come around here and let it go out there. So yeah, and then this one's pretty much going to be identical to that one. I'm debating just, yeah, I'm just going to copy it and delete this one. Actually, I'm not going to delete that one yet. I'm going to grab this one, bring it over, snap it to that one, and then delete the other one. Now this one's, yeah, it's OBB, should be all set up. Now I need to grab all of them and do a top and bottom, because I forgot to do that part for all of them. And the top doesn't need to go that high. It just needs to go up to the top of the room, which is like, okay, it needs to go up to there. And then let's see. You said hold on. It's looking great though. You said hold on. What's hold on? What are we holding on to? Let's see. Minus 65. That should get the bottom most part for sure. Oh wow, it's way more than that. Minus 50. We don't need to go any lower than there, I believe. Yep, that should be the top of the floor. Let's see. What are we holding on to? Holding on to our butts, as they say in Jurassic Park. Okay. So now we want to rebake reflection volumes. Let's see, what button are you hitting to hide the menu while an object is selected? I think I'm shiny brain fart. I think I'm having a brain fart. Okay. Discord. Oh, okay. What do you want to show me, Discord? What is this? What about this? It's a very good reference. Screen calibration, confirm. Ignored. No, I'm gonna... No, you're not ignored. That's what you want with lights. I know. That is what I want with lights, but unfortunately that isn't probably going to work out without paying a huge price. And I don't need that big of a price in this hallway. So... I'm trying to do it cheaper. And the problem is this, is that it's not, like, this object isn't blocking the light on this one. I need to put individual panels, which is annoying, but it's a thing. Like, these are going just fine. You see they're individually getting their own lighting, but the problem is that the reason this one is bleeding through is because it's one object stretched out, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's just doing that. So what I need to do is do that. Still looks kind of flat. If it was 4v4, then sure. Well, see, that's the thing. It looks flat because of this kind of weird artifact. That's flattening it. It's losing the shadow there, completely dissolving it. Let me just fix that really quick so we can see, because it's not going to take long. It's literally just if I just let's see. Go ahead and grab it like this, and bring it all the way back here. Then we put it inside that one, and then we duplicate it. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Could you just like duplicate? Oh my god. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want either. Would you just duplicate in the frickin'... Why? Okay, there we go. And then does this one go to the middle of that one? No, it goes too far. Okay. There we go. Sometimes that other trick doesn't work, by the way. You hold down the button and it just doesn't do anything. And then you gotta do it the old-fashioned way, move far enough away that it actually registers and it's fine. And then it works. Okay. So, as you can see, well, that should be rebaking it. I thought it would, but apparently it's not doing that. Let's see, I had issues earlier too. Yeah. Do I have to bake the lighting again? Maybe that's a problem with baking the lighting. I haven't done that yet, so let's do that. Oh, right. I've got to adjust the light probe budget, apparently. Let's see. Light probe count. No, it doesn't exceed it at all. What are you talking about? Oh, there it goes. Why is it? Oh, okay. No, never mind. I brought it down too far. Because I was... what are you talking about? The lighting probe budget does not... What am I seeing here? Y'all are seeing it right here. Probe count. Wait, where is it up here? Light, total effects count, animations, physics, collisions, node, total, level boundary, probes. What is it talking about? Can't cross 14K. Wait, I what now? Yeah, no, I'm not crossing 14K. I'm at 13,908. Probe spacing. I know. It's at 13,908. It's not 14K. I don't understand what's happening. It is at 13,908. Lighting. Build selected. Adjust probe spacing and or probe volume size to bring probe usage under 100%. Oh, check your probe marker. I mean, yeah, I could do that. I don't have... I have fewer objects on the map than I used to, and I have it set to generate them based on number of... where, you know, object location. But, let's see, lighting probe marker should be in here, right? Light... probe marker. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Show off. Probe spacing, we'll go adjust it a bit. And then try to do it. And it's still doing it. What the hell? Alright, well we're gonna bring it down just a bit more and see if... Whoops, that's not what I want to do. See if it'll take it. It's still not letting me. Bringing it back up, because I don't want to go that lower if I don't have to. Okay, 1.117 is basically what it's at right now. Let's go to all the way down to there and see what happens. Now it's letting me. Well, we'll see how this looks. Okay. It's gonna take a minute to bake. Oh gosh, what is happening to my computer? My mouse just like disappeared for a second. And as soon as this is done, we are, I'm gonna have to get off. So we're gonna see what this looks like and see if this changes those annoying, the lights stretching through the object like that, which didn't make any sense for it to do. And I'm not sure why I was doing that, so hopefully this will solve that. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, okay, well, yeah. I thought you were in bed. Do you have to delete a light or something? What does that mean? Same. Oh, check your probe marker. Let's see, finished my milkies. Okay, sounds good. It's definitely gonna take a second to process this. Ugh, Twitter. Yep. Let's see. What was I... Where were my notifications? For me, it's more like a Gen 3 JFO. At least it reminds me a lot of that helmet. Oh, this is about that helmet that I pointed out. This one felt to me a lot like the lines of these, and then like this here. It feels a lot to me like the same lines here. You see what I mean? And then that there. Obviously, the visor's different. But it definitely looks very, very similar to me. I feel like for example, if they made an attachment that just sort of adds that middle flame piece like thing in the middle and just added some, you know, the spikes there, and then just like brought the like a fin that comes off of that, and then they just like put in like a piece here that turns this into an eye shape here, just like that. that just comes down and adds a plate here that changes the color, so that the color, whatever color palette you have, has a different color there, you know? They could, and then like sort of attaches this piece to that piece a little more, then to where this is the only opening, so it'd be that opening there, coming straight forward from the back, you know? Then it would just straight up become Hayabusa. Hey, can you like some random thing of mine, please? I have a stuck notification. Oh, sure, let's see. Let's see, where? A random thing of yours. Kai Craig added me to a list called Crypto Giveaway. And I'm like, I don't care, leave me alone. I'm just gonna go find your... I'm just gonna go straight to your Twitter page and just find one thing to like. How did I not like this one? Aaron, I just liked your main pinned tweet. I liked this one back then. How did I not? Okay, well, I just liked it again. So whatever happens. Maybe I liked it and unliked it at the same time by accident. Let's see. That's still building. Okay, so one guy was asking about Waterworks, and then you were pointing out to him that I had remade it. And that's what we're looking at right now. I got, let's see, I get loads of crypto accounts as ads. It's annoying. I know, right? Let's see. Hey, streaming Halo map making over on Kick. It's already done that. Let's see what does it say. Oh, cool. He responded with an appreciative smile from the office. This one here, and this one says, I'm 100% sure that it's actually it looks nothing like this one. Devoid Dancer, the visual language, the general shapes and proportions. It's the same helmet with less curves. No, it's not. The only thing that's similar is the mouthpiece. The visor's not even the same. Anyway, yep. Oh yeah, yep. Have you seen? Yep. Is it just me? Not the same. Obviously, it was similar. Blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Like this, that's not even remotely the same helmet. It's like there's no side fins like this one. This thing is a protruding, curved piece. This one's like going off to the side and it's square. This piece is all like it's swooping down here. This one is just ending on like a side pin. It's like it's the difference between a side plate versus like swooping like ventilation. The front piece being a protrusion with two shapes on the side, protrusion, two shapes on the side is the only similarity. Even the visor's different. I mean, they do have the if you put blackness here, like this one does, then theoretically you could turn this visor into something similar to this one. But this one has sweeping top, way more like this one, by the way. It does have a sweeping top like this one, unlike this one doesn't have. It kind of goes up and then goes flat again. But yeah, I mean, it does have this forward protrusion forehead piece too. So basically it's right in the middle where it kind of matches this helmet. But I don't know, otherwise it doesn't me. I don't know. That just might be me though. Let's move this. Jesus Christ, it's still building. Well. Oh, geez, what was that? Oh, was that it getting close to done? The sound freaked out. Okay, let's see. Oh no, I put my kick thing there. Just trying to look at it to see if you guys are still here. Come on now. I just want to see if this fixed it. If it didn't, then since they're touching, if I put a gap between them, like just a slight gap inside the other column, that might break up the light. It might not hit anymore like that, but I'm not certain. Got a very fussy baby in here. Why does it keep doing that? I click on a tab and it's pulling it out. All I'm doing is pressing it. It's pulling it out and throwing it down to that other screen. It's very strange. But yeah. Come on now. Just waiting and waiting and waiting. Man. Redacted. Hey! Let me refresh this. On you know, in the actual Halo game, it's got a certain number of bookmarks. On Forge Hub, it's got 6 bookmarks, which is pretty cool. But yeah. Oh, it doubled up some of the pictures whenever you uploaded them to... Whenever I uploaded them. Some of these pictures are doubled. Why did it do that? Like every single one of them. It's got 2 of every single picture. That's annoying. I'll have to change that, I guess. Well, redacted is our entry into here. So anybody watching on YouTube or anything like that later on is our entry in the Forge Hub contest. It is a space station that has had a flood problem. A flood infestation problem. Did I not get any pictures of the red base? We didn't get any pictures of red base. There's just that. That's weird. Apparently I need to fix the pictures. Anyway, we got a story about it and stuff like a background and everything like that on here. If you want to go check it out. It's in the Treadstone contest, and it's pretty cool. It actually plays really well. Oh, I get loads of... Oh, yeah, crypto account. Yeah. I thought for some reason that was a new message. It looked like it was different from what was there before. But, geez, come on, man. It did it again. I just click it, and it pops open. What are your thoughts on the Halo 4 ODST armor? It was pretty good. This one. It's pretty good armor. I felt like the helmet was too round. But the rest of it was great. It had a bit of a tube chest area, but like it didn't have as broad shoulders. It felt like an ODST because of that, but less like a Spartan, because Spartans have really broad shoulders generally. This is really cool. But yeah, this is Cindy. Forge inspiration. Ooh, nice. That's a cool one, Aaron. One does not simply place that many trees in Forge and enjoy in multiplayer experience. Yeah. That's where you have to scale up like some kind of grass. Halo 4 ODST was horrendous. I mean, I feel like it was definitely meh at most. It had like, didn't it have like a handlebar on the back of the backpack that looked like something that you could hang the Spartan like from it? It was weird. What you could do for this is like scale up some kind of green grass that like would fill this void, and then put trees in front of that, so that the farther away stuff is just green stuff back there, you know? Read the reply to that post. Oh yeah, what was it? One does not simply place something. Da-da-da. Me who placed over 3,000 trees on the rally stage map as a test. What did it cost? Yeah. Excuse me, but where did these charms come from? The TV show. Those are from the TV show. I don't know, how they got them, but yeah. More Forge inspiration. The wonders of Yosemite, America's national treasure. Nice. Very nice. Those were added 3 hours ago. Oh, really? These did? These were? Huh. They just sort of threw them in? Is it to support the next season or something? Or were they supposed to be, like, unlocked when the next season dropped? And they were like, and they just whoopsie. Okay, let's check it. Okay, wow. We're good. Okay. It's still getting that effect. God damn it. Alright, well, we're gonna go here. Take this down. We're gonna go here. We're gonna take it down here. And create an invisible gap inside the wall and see if that helps. It still doesn't help. That ticks me off. Like, it really does. It's been bothering me since, like, the very beginning. It does that inside the main bases, too. It's like, why don't sometimes the objects just don't cast a shadow. Like that. It could be that it's still downloading the lighting data. Maybe it's gonna hit. But like, maybe to like suddenly readjust once it downloads the full lighting data. But this should definitely be working way better. But anyway, 90%. I've got to wait until it's done so I can save it. And then lighting data download complete. It appears to still be there. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to turn this into one giant wall piece again if that's not going to go away, but I'm going to try some things to try and fix it. Like, it might be because this object is clipping into that one, and if I put another object inside of this one that's not clipping through that one, it might generate a new shadow. So I'll try that tomorrow. But for now, this is what I got. I will catch you guys later. And yeah. We'll keep on keeping on. I want to build the side tunnel next time, so I want to be done with this lighting.